Hello everybody and welcome back once again. We are jumping in for some manufacturers races here at Catalunya in the Honda Fit Hybrid. So you join me in this first race with the qualifying. We have 1 minute left on the clock as we have this guy overtaking us on our only flying lap. So we're going to have to back right out. He even messes it up and he's going to keep it in. I'm not really sure what he's doing. He's trying to race us in qualifying. It's not going to work. So we did have a penalty on that first lap, so that didn't count. This lap has been ruined because someone wanted to race us. He did eventually get out, but I think was a little bit too late. So we're starting right down the back in 16th with a 1 minute 44 seconds. So not the best lap in the world, but we'll see what we can do. This was the first race, so we just want to keep it clean and keep it tidy. Use this as a bit of a practice for the upcoming races. As we're rolling around to get the start on the long straight. Pretty good rolling start with this one. Although these cars are so low on power, I'm pretty sure it should have been a grid start. But away we go. Coming across the start line for the very first time in this race, in this manufacturers series. I'm going to fast forward here all the way down to turn 1 because you don't want to watch this car going 100 miles an hour. Nothing actually happened into turn 1. However, the Spaniards gets all out of shape coming into turn number 2 and 3. So we're going to get the run. We're going to go up the inside. However, on this corner, it is a very fast corner. Well, not a very fast corner in these cars, but it is a fast corner. Flat out all the way. So you do get the better momentum and speed on the outside. So we're going to lose this position once more as he is on the inside. Coming into the braking zone, braking at the 100 meter board. We have to take avoiding action as it always gets a bit clumped up in front. We get pushed a little bit wide, but that was not really any fault of anyone involved. And now we're going to fast forward once again, all the way through the chicane, all the way down the long straight. And you see the time we've lost. So we're going to carry on fast forwarding until we catch up. We shouldn't be too long because they are fighting up ahead. We've already gained quite a lot of time during that lap. So coming into turn 1, you can see there's all kind of carnage up ahead as people going wide. Someone got murdered there out into the realm. Going to come back onto the track, hit the Spaniard. And then they're going to try and go 3 wide up the hill. That's not going to work. Lots more contact. People getting very angry and we're going to go up past 3 of them. Bit of a disagreement there between the Irishman and the Frenchman. The Irishman's going to lose a lot of time as he gets spun. We're also going to pick up damage on that front left tyre there. We're also going to lose a position here to the Spaniards once again. Now fast forward in here to the start of lap 4. I'm going to try around the outside of the Spaniards. It's not going to work. He's going to have the better line. Try to get the cut back, but it's again not really going to work. He knows where to put his car. However, we take the wider line here. We're going to get the bare exit. We're going to get the run up the hill. All of the momentum is with us. And we are going to make that move stick. Swerving out again to take the racing line. Going to battle behind, so that's going to give us a bit of breathing room. Fast forwarding now a lap later into turn 1 once again. As you can see, somebody just getting completely murdered there. We get distracted from just witnessing a murder. He's going to pick up a 3-second penalty. Doesn't really seem like it fitted the crime, but he's going to take it and we're going to gain 1 position. So now up behind our fellow Brit here called Dan. Well, I think he's called Dan. That is of course just his nickname. Maybe he's called Daniel. Who knows? But we're going to move on with the racing action. Trying to get that good run up the hill once more. We did seem to get it, but he was in the right place at the right time. We're going to try around the outside this time and have a look at this for a move. Like I said, you just don't get the speed and momentum on that inside line. So we're going to go around the outside and we're going to pull quite a nice gap coming into the next braking zone. Braking at the 100 meter board, getting it stopped, the gap up to half a second. So 10th position is pretty much ours. We're going to fast forward again now to lap 7. So just one lap later where we caught up with 9 and 8. We get a good run as they are battling the German Civil War taking place right before our eyes. Now we were already alongside the White's Honda. Obviously didn't see us and decided just to turn in. So we're going to keep the position, we're going to keep on going here. Trying to find a way past this lime green Honda. Now coming through the exit, he gets it all kind of wrong. We get attacked from behind. That's going to push us through into P7. And we're going to fast forward again down this long straight because it is pretty much just boring. Coming into turn 1 now, and the German decided that he didn't like the move we pulled on him. Even though I didn't really think it was my fault. He wants that position back and he's going to take it very forcefully. So we're going to lose those 2 positions that we have just gained. And we're going to have to try and catch back up. Moving on now to lap 8 where they are still battling. They've been battling now for a good few laps and we're running out of time. We desperately need to get past if we want any chance of catching up with P6. They're coming through here into the chicane. We're actually going to get the run before the chicane. Make a clean move here round the or through the inside of the green German. Trying to get the good exit so that we can get the white German. But that's not really going to work as we move to 1 lap later onto lap 9. We have picked up a half-second penalty. So now it is really important to try and get past. Try and build up a bit of a gap as well so that we don't lose that position. So coming through here into the chicane, he gets it all kinds of wrong. Tries to squeeze us out here onto the grass. And if there's contact, you might as well cut the chicane. He forced us out wide, so there wasn't really anything we can do. So we're going to come home and serve our penalty. Try and park it on the apex so that there's no way up the inside. And that is pretty much defended to perfection. We're going to get the run up the hill and we're going to come home to finish in P7. So not a bad first race. I definitely feel like I had a lot of time in me. Going up there 9 positions to P7. And this is the qualifying for the next race. As you can see, we got a penalty on the first lap. We also got a penalty on the second lap. And yes, you guessed it, once again, I have messed up qualifying. And we are right at the back once more. So let's see if we can do better than 7th in this one. Already a few people leaving the lobby as we only have 14. The Brit up ahead, or the Brit behind now, got a terrible start, so we're going to gain 1 position down the back straight. Coming into turn 1, someone's going very, very wide. Going to come back onto the circuit. They're going to leave it in as well for the next corner. Pushing us a little bit wide, but we're going to have the better momentum. So we're going to keep that position. We're going to gain 2 positions on the first sector. Someone trying to look up the inside, but again on that tighter line you're just not going to have the momentum or the speed. So moving into the chicane on the first lap. We came into the chicane with a 1.5 second gap to the Danish up ahead. However, we nailed the chicane to perfection. I don't think I've ever done the chicane that well in my life. And we're going to gain that 1.5 seconds. And we're actually going to pull a little bit of a gap as we get the move on the exit. Moving now on to the middle part of lap 2, and we caught up with this almighty gaggle of cars. Behind this policeman here, swerving all over the road. I'm not really sure which way to take. Should we go left? Should we go right? We're going to keep him there. Moving out at the last second, but he's going to move in the braking zone, and that's going to wipe out all 3 of them. So we're going to gain all those 3 positions. Thank you very much, Desmolude. That is very much appreciated. I'm not really sure why you swerved into the braking zone, but we'll take it. That is 3 positions gained on 1 corner. Very, very happy with that. We have a group of 4 cars which are all battling very incredibly hard up here. So we're going to see if we can make our way through this one. As you can see, they're already catching up with the pack. We already have a pretty big gap to the cars behind. We're going to fast forward now all the way to turn 1. As you see, lots of contact coming into turn 1, down the back straight. Is there going to be any carnage? A couple people going wide. Someone has a penalty. The Frenchman goes right into the Portuguese there. Pretty much all contact and all mess. We're going to try and sneak up the inside here. We're going to get 1 on the exit. We're going to also try and make a move on the German. So that's 2 positions in 1 foul swoop. Pretty happy with that. Not really sure what's going on up ahead. Must be a German-French dispute of some description. We're going to fire up the inside here of the Frenchman, get it stopped and get it turned in. We get a good run on the German, but there's nowhere to go. That's going to invite the other German to come alongside. However, he brakes early. We go around the outside. However, the German decides that he wants that position, so he's going to take it no matter what. Again, German on German action here as the German punts the other German wide. But wait for it, it's coming. There it is. We get the contact. We're going to escape over the chicane, and we are going to get on with the rest of our race, which is actually going to take us to lap 9, where we have a half-second penalty. The guy in front served his half-second penalty. Now look at this move. We go out. We just want to show that we're there, and that is the perfect distraction as he goes very, very wide. So we're going to gain that position on the exit as we get a better run. He's going to try and stick up the inside here, but again, you're going to be compromised on that inside line. These cars are all about keeping the momentum up as they do not have a lot of power at all. So we're going to come over to serve our penalty here, see if it's going to be enough. It's not. He just had the run on us. And then pretty much it is a attacking mindset from me and a defense from him. We'll see which one pays off better. But we're going to have the slipstream all the way up the hill and down the hill again as we go under the helicopter. Hopefully the helicopter can distract him. Doesn't look like it. It's going to go all the way defensive and then move over to the racing line again. Although we are too far back to go for the move. We're trying to put him off again. It's not going to work this time. Very well controlled. But as you can see, we are all over the back. Try and shove up the inside, but he blocks it off. Goes a little bit wide on the exit, so we get the good run. Coming into the chicane now for the last time. Again, going very wide. We brake early here, trying to get the good exit. He goes very wide, but just look at that. Parked it on the apex. I had nowhere to go. And that means he is going to keep his P3. We definitely should have had a P3 in this race, possibly even first place. As you can see, we set the fastest lap of the race. But moving now into the final race, we didn't mess up qualifying for this one, surprisingly, as we almost get completely murdered from the guy behind. And if we fast forward a little bit further on, Look in the rearview mirror, and here he comes again. A little bit of contact. That's going to cause me to go into the Brits. So I think we actually saved him. He used this as a brake, so he didn't go off into Narnia. But yeah, we didn't mess up qualifying for this one, so we started in 5th. Already gained 1 position on this lap alone. Onto the next lap of the race, catching up with Don Ignato. Is it Italian? No, that's not Italian. That is a Hungarian. Getting the chicane all kinds of wrong. We're going to get the exit. We're going to go up the inside onto the straights. And now we have a 1.5 second gap to the Brit up ahead. Let's see what we can do. It shouldn't take too long for us to get that move, as we get a little bit of contact there from behind, and he's going to proceed to overtake, push us out wide, tries to squeeze us as well, but I thought, nope, I'm not having any of that. So we're going to stick it up the inside once more. We're going to leave it in. We're going to force him to that inside line where we already know he just can't carry any speed or momentum. So he's going to lose out massively because he wanted to fight it. And now we're going to fast forward to lap 5 where we left him behind. There's a 5 second gap now to the Hungarian behind. I really hope that's Hungarian. You do let me know in the comments. Now the leader here went wide into turn 1. That's going to back everybody up into our path. Swerving going on all up this hill. They're going to go side by side into this fast corner. However, the Brit just gets pushed a little bit wide there. We're going to go up the inside, which is now going to be the outside. Let's see if we can go around the outside of both of them here. Braking as late as we dare. It's not going to work on the Hungarian, but it is going to work on the Brit. So we gained 1 position. As we're looking to make a move up the inside here. Now this, I'm going to say Hungarian, but it's probably not Hungarian. But this Hungarian was incredibly difficult to overtake. As you're going to see throughout this race, there was a lot of swerving. Some might say illegal blocking. You make your own mind up on that one. As we just go into the back of him out of the last chicane there. But yeah, you decide. I'll let you make your mind up on that one. We're going into turn 1 here side by side. And as you can see there, just blocking me off every which way he can. So we're looking to get the run up the hill here. We're going to have the slipstream. We have 4 laps to make this move. So he's gonna, if he's going to defend for 4 laps, then he deserves the position, quite frankly. So we're going to come over to the left side. We're going to fake right. We're going to also go left, but as you can see, double moves, double braking, or not double braking, but double defending. Really difficult to get past. We're going to go for the cutback, and he tries to swerve over again, but we are alongside already. These cars are very difficult to make that sudden change of direction. So we're going to go through into first place for the first time. I'm just praying and hoping that we don't get punted off into one of these corners. We get through the last chicane there to perfection, gap up to half a second. Now as we fast forward to the end of the race, you see that gap went up quite considerably to 3.5 seconds. Almost 4 seconds by the end of the race. But yeah, let me know what you thought about this race. I thought it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with this combo. It's something a bit different, you know, slower cars, fast kind of track. I think it was a very enjoyable combo. I know there was a lot of hate for it on Twitter and the like. But do let me know down in the comments what you experienced and your thoughts and opinions. That's going to do it for this video. I will see you in the next one. Take care and have an amazing day.